part of, my inspiration, or not my inspiration, where my courage comes from, was I changed a lot after my granddaughter was born. And she is my inspiration, is my granddaughter. Like, to watch her with her therapy and get on a treadmill and work hard. Like, she's 8 years old and she works so hard with her therapy. And she's a definition of, and my daughter and son-in-law made sure this happens. If Karina wants to do something, they let her do it. She was a member of a dance studio, and she was the only little one, and she got up and performed on stage with everyone else in her chair. And she did the moves in her chair with all the other fully abled children. There's a thing called Team Impact that is for NCAA sports teams, and they adopt a child with a different ability. Karina signed on to the Cornell women's basketball team last year. They did an actual signing. She was on 4 different news stations. She has a jersey. She signed the contract. She goes to every game. She sits on the bench with the players. She wheels out and is part of the huddles. They come to her school and they participate with her. She played basketball this year on her 3rd grade team in her chair with all the other little kids. Nobody helping her. She's wheeling around. She's stealing the ball and leaning over. And we teach her that there's nothing you can't do. You can do it differently, but there's nothing you can't do. And I correct people all the time. People will go, well, what about this child with disability? It's like, they don't have a disability. They have a different ability. Disability to me should not even be there. It's a different ability.
Were there any women or people who you looked up to or made an impression on you?
Again, she's not a woman. I got to keep going back to my granddaughter. I really do. I mean, she's in a wheelchair. She's never known what it is to walk, but she doesn't let that stop her. When she was 6, she had spine surgery and they cut all the negative nerves in her back, and she laid in that hospital, and she needed to learn even how to sit up all over again. Like, she would have her knees up and her legs just flop to the side. It's like she needed to start all over again. But she knew that it was her chance to be able to get her legs the muscles to be stronger. And with therapy, we still hope there's a chance that even with braces, she'll be able to walk. And she doesn't give up. She doesn't let it bother her. And that to me is, she embraces life just the way it is. She makes TikTok videos and all these videos of her dancing on her knees. Like, she'll call me on the phone and, Grandma, watch this one. And just to show me how tall she can be standing up.